Hello YouTube. I'm about to do another YouTube video, and it's gonna be around why the Raptors are not a playoff contending team. And it all starts off because although like they're very comfortable in the season, they t- they're like you would expect them to be a lot better in the playoffs due to the amount of wins they had throughout the seasons. But a lot of it has to do with their cocky behavior, and like that a lot of the players, even if whether the new players they get are they have like good experience. They had a they had a good season last year. After before they signed them, they tend to disappoint after because like a lot of the players like the chemistry that they have is not going to be the same like that player had with the previous team that they left. A lot of it has to do with because like Raptors immediately signed players, although they might have had a great previous season, does not mean that they'll be able to do a lot better for them be wearing a Raptors jersey. And I'll name a lot of several uh, I'll give several details as to how Raptors were not really a playoff contending team. One, you have to start off with when Carter left the Raptors, and personally, I don't blame him because like he was doing the most for them. It's kind of like LeBron James leaving Cleveland to go to Miami Heat. A lot of the players were holding him back. He felt he could do the most, and that's how it was in the NBA in the 90s, 2000s. Like you'd have players that 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 would be dead weight for you, and you'd have to do so much to help them win. And speaking of dead weight, Andrea Bargnani throughout almost a decade was the worst center for the Raptors. Although he was scoring, he throughout the years he was struggling. He was a terrible rebounder. Sure, he could score, but he was literally struggling with shot. On the in his rookie year, yeah, he could shoot. He had a lot more confidence. But one thing else he makes, even for a guy with a potential to become all-star, he made simple mistakes that most NBA players should not do. They should not look at the ground while they dribble, and they should not take reckless shots. That's what he did, and and he forgets his teammates too as well. And they should have waived him a long time ago, kind of like they should have done with Aaron Baines. And the thing was, he was there. He was struggling with the Raptors for the back 6, 7 years, and Raptors had opportunities. For example, like when although they when Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan was on the team, it's like one thing I find so odd is that they had won the better records, but they end up losing so easily to the Brooklyn Nets and Washington Wizards in the first round. And they although they are angry, they should be angry with themselves at how poorly they played, but took it out on the other team because, to be honest, I was disappointed. And I even said Raptors sucked, and they need to do better if they want to be taken seriously. Although the good news, they did win their first championship finally, thankfully, in 2019. I got to experience it at the Theater Lounge. But you would hope more from them. The things I was hoping more, but I had a feeling that they're not gonna have that same energy because it was because they had Kawhi Leonard, and then Pascal Siakam was a factor too. But it's like when you look into the playoffs against the Boston Celtics in the second round, that was shameful. Like some people may seem good, but the rotation was absolutely terrible, and Pascal Siakam was not himself. Because although yeah he started playing NBA, he didn't play basketball for very long. He started basketball at a really late age. He proved he didn't have the same energy. He didn't feel like he didn't feel like he even knew how to play basketball. Like, jeez. And although but Celtics did really well, I'll admit, yeah. And OG Anunoby did keep them going when he made the game winner in game 6 and then getting to game 7. They should have done more. And Matt Thomas, come on, like he was a great player, but the problem was Nick Nurse. He wasn't giving enough minutes. He could have been clutch for them. But at the end of the day, Raptors had so many ample opportunities to win, and it's just a shame too. Like when they were their kryptonite. I remember when LeBron James was with Cleveland before they even won their first championship. He was the Cleveland Cavaliers were kryptonite against the Raptors. The last time was 4-0, and it was before. And then the first time they battled each other in the playoffs is 4-2 in the semifinals. But at the end of the day, I even said Raptors are not a playoff contending, and they need to do better. And that is all. This is my rant video, and maybe I can do more later on. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.